My name is Candice, Conservation Officer for the Invasive Species Council, and I'm here with my cat, Batboy. Today, we're asking you to help make life easier for both our pets and our wildlife. New South Wales is one of the only states that does not allow councils to set any sort of cat curfew, let alone the 24/7 cat curfews we're starting to see pop up all across Australia. Predation by cats is recognised as one of the key threats to our wildlife. And that's not just the wild cats that are living outside of our townships and cities. Our pet cats can have an impact too. Cats are natural predators that have strong hunting instincts. We know that even when a cat is well fed, it still has overwhelming urges to hunt. This becomes problematic when cat owners allow their cats to freely roam in the streets, where they have access to nature strips, urban bushland, and free access to our wildlife. Each year, pet cats that are allowed to freely roam and hunt are responsible for the deaths of over 390 million mammals, birds, and reptiles, and that tally doesn't even include all the amphibians and invertebrates that are affected by cats. Despite this knowledge, the majority of cat owners still allow their cats to freely roam. This is not great news for our wildlife or our pets. A big study from South Australia attached tracking collars to over 400 pet cats, with permission from the owners, of course. And over the duration of the week, they found that the average cat that was allowed to roam covered an area of 2 hectares. For context, that's equivalent to around 40 house blocks. With cats roaming so far, it's not hard to see why this poses such a big threat to our remnant wildlife, as well as the pets themselves. According to RSPCA New South Wales, 2 in 3 cat owners have lost a cat to a roaming-related incident, 1 in 3 due to a car accident. These are saddening statistics, but there is a solution. We can empower and encourage cat owners to keep their cats safely at home and no longer wandering the streets, just like the current expectations that have been set for all dog owners. We're starting to see more and more people keeping their cats safely at home by cat-proofing their fences, building outdoor enclosures and getting creative, or even walking their cats on a harness and a leash. So, please help us today by appealing to your local decision makers and asking them to 1. Make minor amendments to the New South Wales Companions Animal Act to give councils powers to enforce anti-roaming cat laws that meets the needs of the community and their expectations, noting that New South Wales is currently one of the only states that does not give councils power to do so. 2. Establish a $9 million grant program to help resource councils to enforce anti-roaming laws and provide subsidies to cat owners to keep their cats safely at home, for example, money for building enclosures or cat-proof fencing. 3. Invest in programs to support subsidised desexing, microchipping and registration. And 4. Create a statewide web resource for cat owners. There's a lot of information out there which can get very confusing, so we need a one-stop shop to make it easy for people to do the right thing. Please write to your decision makers today and help us pave the way for a new generation of cat owners that, for the love of cats and the love of wildlife, keep their cats safely at home.